Hello everybody! Welcome to Puppet Vikings. I'm Einar the Boneless. Recently we sent our friends from Odin's 8 reenactment group out to try their hands at making bows. Not the pretty type that you put in your hair, but the wooden ones that you use to loose arrows at people. Now, neither of these people have ever made a bow before in their lives. So this would be interesting. They had a day out with Now Strike Archery and the end result was a bow each. Let's watch and see how they did. Well, there we go. That shows you the markings on the stave. There are our two intrepid bow makers, and that's Glenn in the green and black. He works for Now Strike Archery. Very few tools used in this. That's a medium plane. It's basically just trimming down the ends on one side. They had to decide what would be the belly and what would be the back, and as much as it was confusing, the back is the bit that is furthest away from you and the belly is the bit that faces your belly, so that made it nice and easy. So there we go, trimming a little bit more off the end, giving it some shape. It's about 3mm down, but it will vary depending on how you make your bow and what weight you are going for. It's really hard going. Now he's taking a bit off the actual main part, levelling it out, going from the centre down. This is basically the belly section. This will be forming up to D, but at the moment he's just getting the basic shape. See, flip it round. You can tell he's having fun. Hand tools, gotta love them. It's quite mesmerising sitting here just watching him playing. Right, now he's attempting to shape part of the bow. First off, they take off the corners of the bow, and he's using that method, so he goes slowly. He's basically cupping around the wood using a medium plane. Actually, apparently it's much easier if he uses a small plane, but the drawback with that is that sometimes you will sit in the same spot and take too much off one area. The larger the plane, the even slide. Sorry, I don't know the proper technical terms for it. It's just woodworking. Look at that, the ribbons come off. Once you've got it flattened to the right size, then you level it out to form that nice D shape that you have for this type of bow. There we go, round the other side. Slicey slicey. Right, there's Adam, he's in charge.
and he's testing out the bow on its first tillering. That's when they adjust the size. Unfortunately, his description was he'd made a broomstick, so lots of shaving. Now, to make it round, you basically cut it off the belly. So you trim down the belly part and then you round it again, and this will allow the bow to, well, flex, keeping it flat. Funny thing, didn't know this, but the plane will automatically find the bits that are sticking up and take them out if you're using a large enough plane, not that tiny little one he's got there. That's great for shaping. So he's just checking his lines, making sure there's nothing he can see, doing it under instruction. Adam's made more bows than the big guy's had hot dinners. He's had a lot of hot dinners. But he's shaving down the tip and basically getting it a bit more round. There we go, look at that. Much better. But you can still see where it's not flexing properly. There are certain areas that are just not bending. But that's not bad. It's almost a full draw. And that's with a proper string attached. That looks so cool. I want one. See, using a pencil like that, you can see where it's not actually curving, because if the pencil touches the actual wood all the way along, that means it's straight. But look at this one, there's a gap. It's not even fully set. Sanding. He's done all the shaping, got it to the size and weight he wants, and now giving it that final sand. Long, even strokes all over, starting with a very coarse grit and then moving up to a finer grit. This took a little bit of time. The tillering part is the bit that takes the ages to get it right, to get it set. Otherwise you just have a stick. And there we are. First pull, testing it. Again, this is how we were told to do it. Basically warming up the bow. There we go, you can get that right back to his cheek. That's a good one. Now that bit of string is a stringer. I know that's a really daft term, but basically you hook it on, and as you see there, put it around your foot, pull it up, and you can unhook it and hook it. That's really cool, because so many times doing it the wrong way. Now, oil. We're using a Danish oil, natural. This is the first coat. We did a coat every day for a week. And here's the bow after a week of oiling. Gonna try a few arrows. This is basically breaking in the bow. Pulls it. And look, there it is. As you can see, it's not that tight. He could have wound the string on. Again, warming up the bow. He's not used to a bow like this. One arrow. Reenactment blunts. This is purely just to test the bow out. To the elbow! Twang! Yeah, I know. I was supposed to make sound effects. 2 arrows. Oh, no, didn't get it right. He is not used to this one. Twang, yeah, not even to the elbow that time. It's going to take him a lot of time to get used to using this bow. Not like those £27 draw ones you use for the reenactment. This thing is at least a 40 plus. Anyway, that's it. Have fun.
That was good, wasn't it? Well, they both came away with a bow, they had a lot of fun and learnt a new skill. Hope they'll be making more bows in the future. I'd like one. Twang, shoot the target, shoot the Saxon, whatever you really want to do. But the guys at Now Strike Archery were very helpful and we appreciate their time and effort. If you enjoyed this, please hit like and subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye!